Did the Cowboys just steal a key piece from their biggest rival and flip the NFC East power dynamic? The Eagles waking up to Christian Parker heading to Dallas has fans stunned on both sides. Some believe this is a quiet masterstroke by the Cowboys, weakening Philadelphia while strengthening their own defense, while others say it's a risky gamble on an unproven coordinator. Why did Dallas target Parker specifically, and what does this move reveal about their long-term defensive vision? One detail in this hire explains why Eagles fans are panicking and Cowboys fans should be paying close attention. Breaking news just dropped in the NFL world, and trust me, Eagles fans are not going to like this one at all. Because while Philadelphia thought they were stabilizing their defense, the Dallas Cowboys just made a move that could completely flip the balance of power in the NFC East. Christian Parker is officially headed to Dallas as the Cowboys' new defensive coordinator, and this is not just another coaching hire. This is a calculated strike. This is chess, not checkers. And if you're an Eagles fan watching this right now, this news should absolutely worry you. Let's slow this down and really understand why this move matters so much. Christian Parker isn't a flashy name to casual fans, but inside NFL circles, this guy is respected. He's young, aggressive, detail-oriented, and most importantly, he understands modern NFL offenses. That alone already makes him dangerous. But here's where it gets spicy. Parker comes from a system that knows the Eagles extremely well. He's been studying Jalen Hurts, the Eagles' RPO concepts, their motion-heavy looks, and their protection schemes for years. And now, all of that knowledge is walking straight into the Cowboys building. This is exactly why this hire feels personal. Dallas didn't just pick a defensive coordinator. They picked someone who can specifically target Philadelphia's weaknesses. Think about the recent history here. Over the last couple of seasons, the Eagles have hurt Dallas with tempo, misdirection, and Hurts' ability to extend plays. But what happened late last season? We started seeing cracks. Turnovers increased. Protection broke down. Teams that disguised coverage and sent pressure from unexpected angles gave Philly serious problems. Christian Parker specializes in exactly that. That's why Eagles fans should be nervous. Parker's defensive philosophy is all about confusion. He loves late safety rotations, simulated pressures, and linebackers who don't show their intentions until the very last second. That's a nightmare for quarterbacks who rely on pre-snap reads. And yes, Jalen Hurts has grown a lot, but even elite quarterbacks struggle when defenses constantly change the picture after the snap. Dallas is basically saying, we're done playing predictable football. Now imagine this for a second. Micah Parsons lined up in different spots every snap. Sometimes edge, sometimes off ball, sometimes mugging the A-gap. Then Parker layers that with disguised coverages behind it. That's chaos. That's pressure without always blitzing. That's how you beat elite offenses in today's NFL. And let's be real here, the Eagles already had issues against creative defenses late in the year. Add Christian Parker into the equation, and suddenly Dallas looks like a completely different animal on defense. But this move isn't just about the Eagles. It's about the Cowboys evolving. For years, Dallas has been accused of having talent but lacking adaptability. Same looks. Same tendencies. Same late-season collapses. This hire screams that the Cowboys are finally willing to modernize. Parker represents a younger generation of coaches who understand analytics, tendencies, and matchup football. This isn't about playing hard. This is about playing smart. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Philadelphia didn't just lose ground on the field. They lost ground strategically. Because when rivals steal coaches or assistants, they're also stealing information. Practice habits. Weekly game planning tendencies. Communication styles. All those little details that never show up on a stat sheet. Dallas just gained insight into how Philly thinks. That's priceless. You don't think Parker knows what routes the Eagles love on third and medium? You don't think he knows Hurts' favorite hot reads? You don't think he knows how Nick Sirianni likes to script the opening drives? Come on. This is insider football knowledge, and now it's wearing a star on its helmet. Meanwhile, Eagles fans are sitting there asking, how did we let this happen? And look, this isn't about disrespecting Philadelphia's roster. They're still loaded with talent. But coaching edges matter in the NFL more than people want to admit. When two teams are close in talent, scheme becomes the difference. Adjustments become the difference. And lately, Dallas has been on the wrong side of that equation. This move suggests that Jerry Jones and the front office are done accepting that. This also sends a message to the locker room. To guys like Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, and Darren Bland. It tells them the organization is serious about putting them in the best possible position to dominate. Players want coaches who maximize their strengths. Parker's system is flexible, aggressive, and built around playmakers. That's music to a defender's ears. Now flip that perspective back to Philly. What does this mean for their offense moving forward? It means they're going to be tested in ways they haven't been tested before. It means more disguised coverages, tighter windows, and defenders arriving faster than expected. It means the margin for error gets smaller. And remember, these teams don't play once. They play twice. Sometimes with division titles on the line. Sometimes with playoff seeding on the line. Dallas hiring Christian Parker isn't about one game. It's about shifting the rivalry. This rivalry has always been emotional. But now it's tactical. You can already picture the headlines when these teams meet. Can Hurts solve Parker's defense? Has Dallas finally cracked the Eagles' code? Those storylines don't exist without this hire. And that's why it matters so much. The Cowboys aren't just reacting anymore. They're attacking. They're anticipating. They're planning ahead. And if you're an Eagles fan, the uncomfortable truth is this: Dallas just got smarter. So while Philly fans might brush this off as just another coordinator, don't be fooled. Some of the most impactful NFL changes happen quietly, behind the scenes, long before the wins and losses show up. This feels like one of those moments. The NFC East is already one of the most brutal divisions in football. Every edge counts. And today, the Cowboys gained one. Big one. Now I want to know what you think. Is Christian Parker the missing piece Dallas needed to take control of the division? Or are the Eagles still one step ahead no matter who's calling plays on defense? Drop your takes in the comments, I read them all. And if you want non-stop Cowboys news, breaking updates, and real analysis without the fluff, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Because trust me, this rivalry is only getting hotter.